Hey guys, hello. I'm headed to the hospital to see mama, but I want to ask this question because we're like almost out of this year. I just want to know how many of you guys are interested in promoting to director within 90 days. Now, I didn't say who's interested in promoting to director. I said who's interested in promoting to director within 90 days. That's a difference, because I've learned that whenever it's something that you want to do, you need to first set a goal and then add a deadline to it. Put a deadline on it, because if you don't put a deadline on it, it just may not happen. So you need to put a deadline on it. So I'm going to tell you guys why I say 90 days, okay? Okay, I joined Scentsy December 23rd, 2009, 12 years ago. When I joined Scentsy, guys, my sponsor was new, so she could not help me. She was new, so she couldn't help me. Now, within my first 30 days, I sold over $3,000 in products. Now, I did have a party. I didn't personally have a party. A friend of mine hosted a party for me. That party turned out to be an $1,100 party, and 2 people joined my team, and I don't even know why. I didn't ask them to join, but I'm going to tell you why they joined. They joined because of the simplicity. They joined because they saw that we were having fun. So, guys, you got to go back to the simplicity. You got to go back to letting people know that this is something that they could do. So those people joined my team. One of them is still with me now. Now, my upline did say this to me. She said, I see your sales are extremely strong. So guys, if you got strong sales, if you want to increase your money, you need to team build. So this is what she said to me. She said, your sales are so strong. What do you see yourself in the future with Scentsy? I didn't know. I didn't know the answer to that, because I'm new to this business. I didn't know anything about a director. I didn't know anything about the payday, any of this stuff. We didn't have Facebook groups or any of that stuff back then. We didn't even have the ability to work our business from our phone back then. We had a computer that we had to work from home, and we had to download a program called Silverlight, and you couldn't do that anywhere. So you couldn't work your business like we do now and be mobile. We had a lot of restrictions back then. So when she said director, I'm like, what in the world's director? She said, I'll tell you what, get a couple people together and I will talk and you can listen in on what I say. So when I heard what she had to say, I said, darn, that's all you got to do? So I took my selling conversation away from buying, talk about buying the products. I took that conversation to join my team and let's do this business together, because I was new. I didn't know what I was doing. Come on, let's do this together. Let's do this together, because apparently people thinking that this is the hottest thing on the market right now, because people are buying it like crazy. So come on, join me so that we can grow together. That's what I was telling. So I said, come join me, because people are loving this product. So people started joining my team. So within 90 days, I'm a director. Like, whoa, how'd that happen? And I didn't even know how to lead. Because again, I was new. I didn't know how to lead. I was flying by the seat of my pants, and it was such a natural progression because people love the product, and it was simple. I didn't have to go through a whole lot of stuff to convince people to do this. It was simple enough. The product sold itself. All I did was present the product. They smelled it. They wanted to be on the business. Just like that. Simple as that. So I think a lot of times we take away the simplicity of something, and then we make it be more than it really is. And when you complicate things, people don't want to be a part of that. So when you want to make sure that it's something that's duplicatable, you want to make sure when you're doing something like, oh, I could do that, show them how they could do it as well. So guys, we're going to be on a mission to make this happen within 90 days. What's different now than when I promote to director, guys? What's different? We got a Facebook group. Yeah. We got not only one group, we got lots of groups. We didn't have that when I promote to director, okay? Now, I did watch YouTube back then. That's how I learned a lot of stuff. YouTube has so much more information now than it had when I started, because there's so many more consultants now, okay? Now, we also have the option for people to start Scentsy at no cost. We didn't have that option when I joined Scentsy. There was only one kit. That was a $99 kit. That was the only one we had. Since then, we have all these different options of how people can join. Then we talk about links, how we can present links to people, how they can, you can present a birthday link for somebody to gain rewards, and hopefully they could even use that to join Scentsy. You can present a link for any occasion. A lot of times people don't want to hear the word party because they feel like there's work involved in that. So you can call them links. Let me create you a link so you can build the rewards for those things that you don't want to pay for. And next thing you know, you can possibly get that link set up so they can actually join. There's something called a join link as well. So don't be afraid to reach out to people that you don't know, because those are the people that's going to help you in your business. Because if you focus only on those that you know, you will not grow. Remember, if you focus only on those that you know, you will not grow. So if you want to grow, you got to step outside the box and go out there and meet new people. Now, I had a few people asking this question about yard sale groups and places like that, yard sales and garage groups. Now, you can totally go out there and ask people to join your team in these groups. That is not against compliance. That is like so okay to do that. I do this all the time. And a lot of my people who join my team are coming from those groups. I'm in so many networking groups. That's just another networking group. Now, there are different ways to approach this. Now, you can't do the same thing all the time, because what'll happen, even me, sometimes I put stuff in the groups and they'll delete it. That's okay. That means you got to use something else. Don't be discouraged, because sometimes you'll post the same thing over and over and over and you get crickets. Nobody's saying anything. That's okay too. You just got to keep going. Sometimes I will go weeks and not get a hit at all on those posts. So when I see I'm not getting any responses from those when I'm trying to get people to join, I change my verbiage. And when I change my verbiage, I get a whole lot of responses sometimes based on what I say. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but have you ever gone to a restaurant and you see a whole lot of cars in the parking lot, and you're like, oh, that food must be good because the parking lot is so full. So what happens on your post that I notice, whenever people start liking the post, next thing you know, all kind of people out there liking the post. They're liking the post. And when you see a lot of likes on the post, a lot of comments on the post, it continues to grow. It continues to go to the top of the page. So you want to make it be attractive, because when people are passing by and they're seeing all the likes and all the comments, like, oh, let me jump in on that. So you want to make your post be attractive enough for people to say, oh, let me get in on that. That's what's going to get their attention. When I make posts, guys, about people joining at no cost, sometimes I get as many as 30 to 40 hits. 30 to 40 sometimes. I can barely keep up. But out of those, I might get 3 or 4 people to join. That's okay. That's okay. It's about those numbers. You got to keep doing it. You got to keep posting. You got to keep sharing. And something else, guys, when you're approaching people you don't know, you got to get to know them. You got to get to know them by asking questions, being excited about it, sharing a little bit about who you are and why you're doing this. Talk about why you're doing this. Talk about the blessings that you receive. It's not bragging. It's just sharing what you accomplished so you can pave the way for somebody else and get them to share with you what they're going through so you can see how to help solve their problem. I reached out to a young lady last week about starting Cincy at no cost. She said, I don't have any money. I'm pregnant and I have kids. This is perfect for me. My husband got killed back in August. Here's the link if you want to go look it up. This young lady, husband got killed. She got some kids and she's pregnant now. She said, this Cincy business could totally help me because I don't have the startup cost and I do need income and I need to be able to do it from home because I got these kids. So guys, you're going to change some lives when you go out there and you bless somebody and tell them that you have a way for them to start at no cost. So how many lives do you plan on going out there changing, guys? That's what's going to help you promote to director in 90 days. You do that and you do it enough, you do it consistently, and you do it without fail. Even when people aren't liking your posts, even when people aren't commenting, you keep doing it every day until you find those people, because they're going to be out there. And you go out there on your regular Facebook page and be authentic. Let people know you're a real person, that you're not a robot. Let them know that you love what you do. you share some solutions to help people know that they can clean up their house without cleaning products. Look at what has happened to the products when you use it. Look at the results you get. So are you doing things like that? Are you doing selfies, showing people, you know what, this is so amazing. I keep it in my car. This right here, it's so amazing. I keep it in my car. You can do a selfie with your product like that and show them, like, what in the world is that? They don't know what this is. This is something new. Show them what it is. Talk about what it is. Guys, we're going to do this. Promote to director in 90 days. Guys, put in the comments if you want board with this. But there are things that you got to do. You got to be willing to roll your sleeve up. You got to be willing to not make excuses, because things will get in the way. Sickness will get in the way. Kids will get in the way. Life will get in the way. But you got to be on a mission. You got to be on a mission to get this done. And you're going to set a deadline when you do it. Like, okay, this is the day that I commit. By March 31st, I'm going to be director. And you claim that. That's what's going to happen. Now, me, in my case, I didn't claim it, guys. I'm going to be honest. I didn't. But I did the things to get me there. I did it without thinking about it, because it was such an enjoyment for me to do what I was doing. I did it without thinking about it. Now, when I promoted to superstar director, I did set a goal. And I started it in December. In December 2016, guys, I made a promise to myself that I would be superstar director before the end of 2017, and I did. I did it in October, on the last day of the month. Well, a couple of days, something like that. I think this is 30, 28, I don't know. At the end of October, I promoted to superstar director, because I set a goal and I set a deadline. So now, director, you can totally do it in 90 days. Totally do it. So look, guys, let's go out here and see how many lives we can bless. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.